Hi there, Aries. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm here to talk to you about the third week of July, the 14th to the 20th. I have the three cards in front of me, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about them. But let's go ahead and look at, for instance, the two cards we pulled that are our guiding cards for the month. All right? We have Apache's Tears, which is card number 5 in this deck. It's speaking very much of the light being brought into the darkness. And yes, each week it changes a little bit, doesn't it? So remember to allow the light into the dark in your heart and in your life. As you're expressing feelings and feeling feelings, let the light illuminate those dark spaces and come to a new place. Very nice. I like that very much. And of course, we have Epiphany. We are having a light bulb moment this month. Apparently weekly. So that's good news. I like to think that there's new light coming in and new information coming in on a regular basis, and it's helping us very much so to move forward. All right? So take it as it comes, weigh it and understand it. The information we got from my higher angels is that we need to breathe, regroup, and integrate the information that is coming to us, very much so, because it's a lot, right? In the last couple of months, we've had a lot of stuff going on. So breathing and integrating is going to be really important. Very good news. And of course, our private message was to, don't be afraid to make new decisions and decide differently if need be. It's okay to come up with the new options or look at the situation anew and figure something else out, right? It's going to be interesting this month, but I definitely want you to ponder that possibility for you and how it fits for you. And let's go ahead and look at the three cards. So these are our three cards for the week of the 14th to the 20th. And yeah, we are indeed having that cool opportunity. And yes, reconsidering things that are in front of us might be one of the things we need to do also. But here we have this section of the Alleyman's Tarot. We're going to go ahead and get some clarity here, all right? So we're going to go ahead and pull some cards. Cool. Got some fun stuff. Interesting. Alrighty. So I'm going to set these cards aside. And let's look at what we got. So for this week, we are looking at the Four of Wands. We have definitely got an opportunity in front of us to indeed, that is the Four of Wands. And yeah, we are feeling comfortable, we're feeling settled in our community and in our groups, in our friend groups. We're feeling a part of, we're feeling cared for and appreciated. This is good stuff. We're feeling the love, all right? That's good news. Again, be careful of the storyteller. Somebody who is trying to sell you a bridge or sell you something that isn't really happening, or it's an illusion. They're creating an illusion for you. It may be for God knows what reason this illusion would be coming up, but do be aware that somebody is selling you an illusion. Don't buy it at face value. Look for the underlying causes or possibilities beyond what that is, and or disregard everything they say and run away. I know that's a little bit of an interesting answer, but there's definitely somebody telling you a story, and you want to be careful of it, okay? The Ten of Wands is showing, this is a runaway. This is you taking your ideas and saying, okay, I love my ideas, I love my foundation, me and my foundation are portable, and we don't need to be in the vicinity of this nonsense right here, so we're going to eliminate the nonsense. Even if you are definitely staying in one place, the dismissal of this information might be helpful or something like that. So yes, the Five of Acorns is here where we're blocked. Once again, we are not being able to rally people. We are not being able to get people onto our side. We have to do what we have to do all by ourselves, and that is where Aries can shine, all right? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place, making it work, all right? The weird-ass mystical shit has shown up one more time, and I do apologize for the language if that's an issue for you, but that is the name of this card. Weird-ass mystical shit. He has quite a lot of things going on. It's like a pile of crystals with antlers coming out of his head. Yeah, so things being unusual and offbeat and unclear and a little woo-woo are not happening this particular week, okay? You're not going to have any weird woo-woo going on. You're very tactile, hands-on, stuff's happening, that kind of thing going on right now, okay? And there won't be a relationship thing. There may be issues within the relationship. If you're trying to make things happen, the Lovers here is blocked also. So this week is going to be a little tough on the relationship situation. If you're not living together, take a deep breath, allow for a little space, and I think it'll get better. If you are living together, remember that the Four of Wands is about house and home and the foundation of your ideas and stuff like that. And if you're not having a melding of the minds, we were talking about the Ten of Wands, which is an opportunity to take your ideas and move along. So for people in their relationships, they may be deciding not to anymore. This could be your partner who's telling stories. I'm not saying that's true for everybody, okay? This is something that's going on for some of you, and I want you to just take that as it resonates and leave the rest, okay? This is not going to resonate with everybody, okay? So breathe. Don't automatically assume somebody's telling you a bunch of hooey in your relationship and blow it up, okay? Some of you won't be having that, but some of you will. So this card here is talking about the solution being the Five of Cups, remembering relationship situations from the past. Now we know why that came up, because we're having relationship issues that are blocked. And indeed, you need to remember what you've seen in the past relationships and how it felt. And if this is similar or exactly the same, be aware that you might be walking into something very interesting within your relationship. All right, make your decisions wisely. All right. The Hanged Man shows that you might be getting a little hung up in the situation. You're feeling a little unclear or unfun. You've got your idea. You're like, okay, you got something stuck in your craw now, and you're feeling quite content and clear that whatever this is pretty major. All right. What you need in this situation, if you choose to stay in this relationship, is the Comforter. This is the Comforter showing up. You have options, okay, Aries? You can go, you can stay. If you choose to stay, it's going to be a choice that you make to stop getting hung up on it. And I say stop because this is you being hung up on it. And the Comforter, you're going to need to feel clear and comforted by the other person telling you that what you're thinking isn't what it is, okay? So you're pretty much asking the storyteller to come out, be the comforter, make you feel better by telling you a story. Wow, that's a lot. That's an awful lot of stuff going on there. It really feels like, yeah, sorry. So, and if you're not in a relationship at all, there could be a friend or a coworker who's doing similar stuff, telling you one thing when they mean another. And if your gut reaction is telling you that this feels very familiar and you don't like it, and it feels icky and you don't like it, you've felt this before, you may want to exercise this card, okay? I feel like these two cards are out of order and they should go like this, you know? That's what I'm getting right now, is that you're going to have a storyteller who's trying to comfort you and make you feel comfortable and at home, and you're not going to be able to get anyone to help you understand this. There's nothing weird going on. This is exactly what it is. It is a relationship issue, okay? And yes, getting hung up is a possibility. Remember the lesson from your past? Don't get hung up, but I mean the hung up is part of, it's helping you understand because you are a little stuck. And the fact that you are a little stuck is helping you, all right? Now, sure enough, Ten of Wands is here saying take your ideas and get on out, all right? So the reason I swapped those is because that's what came through, is I should do that. So now you know. You can make better decisions and decide how to handle this situation. I see movement in your future. Sorry, I really wish that wasn't the case, and I want this to be better, but it's what's coming through. All right. I'm going to grab you 3 cards, a couple of rocks over here and see what we get to. All right. So please bear with me. Here we go. All right. We have smoky quartz, we have amazonite, and we have turquoise. So these 3 stones, smoky quartz works on your first chakra and it helps you get rid of things you don't need anymore. Ta-da! Very helpful. This could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, a relationship. It could be also a job if you're ready to move on from that job because it's no longer fulfilling for you. All right. Amazonite is a fantastically, wonderfully, it's somewhere between the heart and the throat. It's 4-5. It's a 4-5 chakra stone, and it's really helping you verbalize what's coming from your heart. Okay, so you're going to verbalize your heart's desires, your heart's responses to all of this stuff going on. You're going to be communicating, and you're going to be getting new information. This is turquoise, and it's interesting because it's like a Native American stone for your 3rd eye, your 6th chakra, and it very much so will help open up that 3rd chakra in a different way and help you with an interesting connection to your ancestors as well as your angels and guides. Okay? And this information from your angels and guides is going to probably reaffirm for you that you are not a crazy person and that you are indeed smelling what you're smelling, and it probably is time to make some major changes. All right? Breathe, breathe, and figure this out. Okay? This is not, you don't want to go jumping headlong into something, and yet if for some of my Aries this is as clear as day for you and you're ready to make that change, don't be afraid. It is not something to be afraid of. It is important for you to stay the course and know who you are and respond to your needs, okay? So, as I'm seeing it, yeah, it's very much so an opportunity for you to embrace some information and figure out how it works for you and how you want it to work for you. I mean, you're coming out of a beautiful days of feeling like your foundation was solid and straight and square, only to find out it wasn't. And now you're in a new situation, and acting out of fear isn't going to help you in any way, shape, or form, but remembering old behaviors and old situations and old relationships will help you step into what's going on, okay? Breathe, right? I know. This isn't ideal, nor does it feel good. And I'm sorry to be doing this, but this is where we're at, okay? I have these 3 stones here for you, but if you don't want to carry these stones, you don't have to, all right? By all means, consider the possibility of carrying something else, and if you do carry something else, let me know what you got, because I'm interested in that sort of thing, all right? And of course, if you would like to like and subscribe, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. It's totally free to subscribe, and if you want to share this video with someone else, that would be great too. I'm sure there's some other folks, if you know other Aries, that might be able to relate to what's going on here. It will be helpful to you in some way, and it will help you to know what's coming up for next week. All right? So I thank you so much, and I hope to see you next week when we'll talk about the 21st through the 27th. All right? Thank you very much, Aries.